So Restless is all about helping people in midlife to live their lives to the fullest and to help people manage transitions. And in fact, 60% of our member base is actually female. And they tell us that menopause is an area of real impact in their lives as it affects people's working lives, their relationships, as well as their well-being. When it came to finding a partner to help us offer support, we recognized that we are not experts in this space. So we were really impressed with Helen and Clare at My Menopause Centre, and we had a real alignment of values around being evidence-based, mission-driven, and trying to help.
So it definitely started with personal experience. I found myself as I approached the age of 50, experiencing hot flushes. Spent about 2 weeks thinking I'd returned from holidays with a bad flu until the penny slowly dropped that actually it was a symptom of menopause.
I'm a GP and I am now a menopause specialist, also running a busy NHS menopause service as well as our private service. I'm co-founder of My Menopause Centre and clinical director. And myself and my team of doctors sort of recognise that often there's a lack of awareness of menopause symptoms and the extent of them in women. And often they're not getting the support that they need within the National Health Service or the support that they need from their doctors. And so when Helen and I came together, it was very much sort of thinking, look, there's a real need here to help women, to help support them through this difficult transition time. And so using our expertise, set up the clinic together to be able to provide it.
But I do think we have a responsibility to understand and to listen and to empathize, and to try and support in whatever way that we can. I think, like with many of these things, I actually think you need more men to be talking about it, actually, so that other men don't just see it as an issue that affects women.
You know, the patients I see and the impact of the symptoms, they definitely need to feel that they can have the conversation with men. You know, a lot of women in the menopause are hit with anxiety, and that's just heightened if they feel that they can't talk about their symptoms. And you know, if men aren't appreciating what's going on at home, they don't understand what's going on behind the behaviors.
It's so important that organizations see menopause as everyone's business. It's a matter for everyone in the organization to understand. And I think how your question, how can men become more involved? I think it starts with awareness and education, because men and women, you know, it would be helpful for everyone to have a shared understanding of what the menopause is, the symptoms, and the type of support that women need, because many men will be clearly line managing women up and down the country who are going through the menopause. So their understanding of what's going on, what workplace adjustments can be made, and so on, will make a huge difference. There's just one other thing I will call out, Ash. I think it's really important that younger women are included as well, because for a lot of younger women, they'll feel menopause is something that will hit me when I'm old, much older, and not realize that actually symptoms kick in your mid 40s, and for some women earlier. So it's really relevant to them as well, and to help them understand how they can support other women in the workforce.
So we have a dedicated section in the health part of our site on menopause, which covers a range of topics from HRT to sex and relationships during menopause and post-menopause. We've also partnered with My Menopause Centre to offer free webinars, which have received excellent feedback from our member base. Actually, it's just quite how informative and helpful it is speaking to the experts firsthand and listen to the experts firsthand around this. And obviously, we partnered to be able to offer people more one-to-one personalised support where they want and choose to take advantage of that, if that makes sense. with really experienced and experts, medical experts in the menopause.
Yeah, so people can find the links on how to book a one-to-one consultation on the Restless website. But Helen, can you let us know then what members can expect to find on your website when they click through from Restless? What's the next step for them?
So on the website, you can educate yourself, empower yourself with information about what the menopause is. We cover 40 symptoms of the menopause. Within each of those, we speak to what causes the symptom, how many other women typically experience it, and really importantly, a range of treatment options. We've created our menopause questionnaire. It provides you with a personalized assessment within minutes. It takes just 4 minutes to complete. Again, that is completely free. And then we know that women, like to understand other women's experience of the website. So we've got blogs, we've got your menopause stories, we've got interviews, people who are, doing really interesting work in the area as well. And then, of course, we've made it really easy for women to book an appointment with Claire or one of the other brilliant doctors that we have in the centre. So you can book it online there and then, or you can pick up the number from the website and call in to make an appointment as well.
I mean, the first big point of difference is our first appointments are 45 minutes long. And that's 45 minutes one-on-one with myself. I'm a menopause specialist, or one of my colleagues who are specialists or experts in this area. And we really want to listen to you. We want to listen to your story. We take a full medical history, so we really understand the medical background and also the impact that your symptoms are having on you and your life and those around you. We'll then have a tailored discussion really about what all the options are to help you feel better. You get time, you get ears to listen, and you get a very detailed, tailored treatment plan. And you may then also get a prescription if you would like, or a lot of people are choosing then also to go back into the NHS with the treatment plan to discuss continuing the treatment down that route. Some women just choose to pay for one long consultation and then with the treatment plan decide to go back to their GP. They feel that they've been sorted, they've got their options, and they feel comfortable then going back to the GP. A treatment, if you start treatment with us, and we'd really recommend a 3-month follow-up just to see if there are any tweaks, just to see if any changes are made. But after that 3-month appointment, if everything's fine, some people will then come back annually. Some people will want to come back more frequently. There's huge flexibility within the system. Have a look at the website. With the team, we've tried to make all the information as accessible as possible. So if you're having symptoms, just go onto the symptom section of the website, look it up. You'll find lots of top tips of things to help. But really, the main answer to your question is the reason why we developed the menopause questionnaire. So really, that questionnaire is almost a consultation in itself. It takes you through what's happening with your bleeding, what hormones you're taking, if any. It takes you through all the symptoms of the menopause. And then all of that information is fed into an algorithm to then give a response as to whether you could be in the menopause transition and where you might be in that transition. You get a whole host of free information that you can then take to your GP with you, sort of more confident in what to ask for, more confident in what you should be talking about and the questions that you should be asking.
Understanding what people are searching for online is fascinating because it's done privately. And what we saw was that there are a huge number of searches around sex, loss of libido, painful sex, vaginal dryness. So, I think of menopause really is there are taboos within the taboo of menopause. And I think areas of around sex and relationships are definitely a key part of it. We also found a lot of women are searching for other women's menopause stories, which is why we've added it to the website as well. And then huge numbers of searches about HRT, which is why there's a really big deep dive into HRT that Claire has written that's on the website as well.
I proactively always ask about vaginal dryness, soreness, painful sex, because often those symptoms aren't volunteered, but so easy to treat, so easy to help. Yeah, I get asked a lot about HRT, people still with a lot of anxiety about HRT, as I said before, busting some of the myths, and also testosterone actually. Most GPs won't prescribe testosterone, and it can be hard to get to a specialist clinic sometimes within the NHS. So a lot of people are coming for testosterone. So it's fascinating, whole wide range of symptoms and treatments.